What's up, creators? Welcome back to Creator Insider. I think you were going to lead off the video, but I don't care. Watch to the end. I'm going to teach you how to pull lots of views.
I literally couldn't think of anybody who's better at being a YouTube mentor than MrBeast. Not only has he been on YouTube for years, but he hasn't had the true success like he has now without learning all these valuable skills and assets that he's about to dive into. Stay tuned for this video. I'm going to be breaking down some of the most important tips and going in more detail about how these tips can apply to your own YouTube channel, including Fortnite commentaries.
So when did you start uploading to YouTube?
Oh, we gotta do the boring stuff first?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I started in on this channel, or my channel, 2013. I've been doing it since I was 13 years old. And when I first started, I got 100,000 subscribers with an iPhone. And this is an iPhone 5 that recorded in 30 FPS, terrible quality. So as you guys know, like, equipment's never an excuse, because like, people were constantly roasting me for the quality when I first blew up. I was like, I don't have money, I don't know what to do. But then, you know, I just reinvested every dollar I made, and over like the last, 8 years, just slowly grew into whatever I do now.
This is really big because he has mentioned in his other videos that it took him years to even start to get 1,000 subscribers. And it is true, when you first start on YouTube, it will take sometimes really long for you to get even like the first 1,000 milestone. And the reason for this is two things. One, it takes a long time to figure out what you really want to do on your Fortnite YouTube channel, or even just a YouTube channel for that matter. It takes a long time to cultivate, what it is you want to shift into, what goals you want to make, just what you want to do as a person on YouTube. And the second thing is it takes a long time for YouTube and the algorithm to actually pick up your videos. And the reason for that comes into a lot of details that he's going to dive into in today's video, talking about click-through rates, improving your watch time and watch time in general, and retention rates. So all those things are super important, not to mention everything else that goes into it, like metadata, which is thumbnails, titles, descriptions, tags, and also the actual videos themselves. It takes a long time to actually get good at creating content. A lot of people just try to upload as much as possible, but in YouTube today, quality is more important over quantity. Also, another huge thing is consistency. So he's one of the most consistent people on YouTube. Although he doesn't upload every day, he uploads on a regular schedule, which is once every week. So those are important things that you also need to get down before you start actually really growing on YouTube.
Do you think that it's still possible to start a channel on YouTube in 2020 and be successful, or is it...
It's funny you saying that to me, because I know you know the answer to it. Yes, it's obviously it is. And the thing is, though, with the videos I was making when I was a smaller creator, I genuinely felt like, the algorithm hates me, or this is unfair. But I just wasn't making content that deserved to get views. I don't know a nice way to put it. So I'm glad I'm talking about myself, because anyone else I'd feel bad. But the videos sucked. Like, I mean, you just look at the retention graphs. People would click off at the beginning. People didn't know sometimes what they're clicking on. And like, if I wasn't retaining a viewer, just why would it make sense for you to promote it? Like, why would you promote a 10-minute video that people watch on average a minute and a half? It just doesn't make sense. So, honestly, I forgot the original question. What was it? Oh, yeah. I've seen people literally start a channel and within a month hit 100,000 subscribers. I've seen it. I personally know someone who had a channel with 100 subscribers, and me and my mom, boys, other YouTubers that I feel like have a good understanding of how YouTube works, we just help them optimize the video. And I don't like to say the name of the channels, because then I feel like I'm taking credit for their success, but literally 100 subscribers, he got 3 million views on a video. And that was with no artificial push. It did like 50 views, 5,000, 10,000, 50,000. It just stair-stepped up every day. And so it's 1,000,000% possible, but it's very hard right off the bat to know what makes a good video, how to hold a viewer, how to get them to click and stuff like that. Some people are naturally entertaining, and retaining a viewer is just much easier for them, and some people like me, you just need a long time to develop.
So this is another huge thing. He's talking about retention times. A lot of people make these really clickbaity thumbnails and they think, wow, if I just get a lot of views, YouTube will recommend my stuff. But the truth is YouTube actually demotes videos in YouTube search and on the YouTube homepage if your graph looks like this. Notice the steep decline on a video. That is gonna make YouTube recommend your video less and less. It might not be seen by thousands of more eyes because of the fact you're not able to hold a viewer for a long portion of them watching the video. So it's important that you start to learn those skills, like how do I get a hook at the beginning of my video that catches, you know, a new viewer right away and keeps them watching. Because if a viewer clicks on your video and clicks off, that does not benefit your channel at all. In fact, you are way less likely to blow up on YouTube compared to a channel that has an amazing hook and just really solid content in general.
You're known for digging into the data. What are some of the key metrics that you look at?
Well, it's so funny having you ask me this because I should be asking you. But since I'm the one being interviewed, I mean, when you really boil it down to the people who are watching, just think about it. Like, what do you think YouTube wants? Like, to me, I think YouTube just wants people to click on a video and watch it, right? I mean, that's how they get their ad revenue. That's how they keep viewers happy and stuff like that. I mean, I'm sure comments, like, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, they want you to click, watch the video, click, watch a video, and just do that as long as possible. So to me, what's important is click-through rate, getting people to click on your video, and then average view duration, average view percentage, or just relative retention, and having them watch it. If people are clicking your video more than they click other videos, and they're watching it longer than they watch other videos, I just, as simplistic as that is, that's like what YouTube wants, and I think that's how you just be successful.
So again, emphasizing the fact that click-through rate, which is when your video pops up on somebody's screen, whether they're searching for it on YouTube or whether they see it on their YouTube home screen in the recommendations, click-through rate is how many times they click on it besides ignoring it and clicking a different video instead. If that is really high, I'm talking like 10, 15, 20, 25%, YouTube will automatically start recommending your content. It'll say this video is really successful, everybody's interested in it, and I love that he broke it down in layman's terms. He said all YouTube wants is for people to click your videos and watch the entire video. If you can do those two things perfectly on the majority basis, then it literally will make your video, your channel in general, blow up. I've seen it a bit on even some of my videos. Now, I still have a lot of work to do to make sure I'm maintaining viewers because a lot of my filler content is just filler. So I'm working on that myself, trying to keep viewers interested. But you need to think about it objectively on your own videos. If you're a YouTube content creator, it's really that simple. He broke it down in layman's terms. Are people clicking on it in mass amounts? Are people watching the majority of all your videos in a mass amount? And if that's true, it'll get in front of more and more and more and more eyes, because YouTube is just an algorithm that says these are videos people like, these are videos people don't like, and it will just recommend all your stuff. It doesn't matter nowadays if you have 100 subs, 1,000 subs, 100,000, 1,000,000. It doesn't matter. It matters by each video is different in itself. So if you make one amazing video that everybody watches the entire way through, and more than a quarter of the people always click on it, has like a 25% click-through rate, that video is almost guaranteed to get 1 million views and to blow up on YouTube in the algorithm. So just keep that in mind, because he did break it down really well here.
This is fun. I love this, by the way. Like, seriously, I love helping YouTubers, and it's kind of hard because a lot of people do ask me for advice, but if I ever see you somehow, like, feel free to ask me questions. I love this.